4 hours long? Oh, it is Darkseid. Oh, I didn't know Darkseid was in this. Generic intro into that goes Moo here, back with another nostalgic review, and today we're doing the last, I guess, super themed movies, as we've been doing these for several weeks now, but today we are doing Justice League, the Snyder Cut. Last week's video was Justice League that had Cinema Snob and Cinema Sins in it. You want to check out my reaction to that video, I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in description, also in a place on my channel, all my other nostalgic reactions go in a chronological order. If you want to binge watch through all of them, there's quite a bit of them in there, but I have not seen any of these DC movies before. I've seen like 3 or 4 DC movies ever, and none of them being like Superman or any of them like The Flash or Wonder Woman or Batman. I haven't seen any of those movies, and I certainly haven't seen Justice League as well. So this is gonna be a Snyder Cut, which I believe he like directed the movie and then like had like a family emergency, so he couldn't finish the movie. They brought somebody else in, and then that director wanted to like refilm scenes, and that's why Henry Cavill's or however you say his last name, that's why they had to like get rid of his mustache that he wasn't allowed to shave because he was doing another project at the time. I don't know, it's really confusing. The last video had a charity shout out at the end of that video, and that video did actually really well, and it was a long video, but it got a whopping $4.44 in ad revenue in the first day, which it was supposed to go to Toys for Tots, but Toys for Tots does not take donations less than $5, so I went ahead and donated every single time. I went ahead and donated to Greensboro Urban Ministry, which is actually a charity that I have volunteered for in the past, and that's typically what I do because that's actually where I live, and just a local charity meet, because it's kind of hard to decide which one, and I don't really trust many charities out there because there's a lot of shady stuff out there, but I just go ahead and give it to that one. But this one shouldn't have one, so shout out to the patrons. I wouldn't be able to, you know, donate the first day of ad revenue if it wasn't for them. $3 a month to get you all my reaction videos a day early, and I do read all your comments whether you're a patron or not, whether you're subscribed or not. But let's go ahead and jump into the Snyder Cut. All right.
This episode brought to you by Robinhood.
Robinhood,
Get
okay.
the most for your retirement.
Right now is
Hey folks,
certain
we're starting
stocks.
YouTube
Meme stocks are going
membership.
crazy
If you want
right now.
access to emojis, polls, behind
Yeah,
the
no,
scenes
there was a
videos,
lot of
and
comments on
other
last video asking
perks.
when I was going to react to the Snyder Cut.
And we'll be at Midwest
week.
Gaming Classic in Wisconsin in early April. Hope to see you there.
Early April. Well, I mean, it's May, so I missed this by a little
Faster
bit.
than a speeding bullet.
I swear that never happens.
More powerful than a locomotive.
I mean,
Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. But he can
That's
also
impressive.
fly, so it's a tad less
yeah,
impressive.
what's the
when you
point
know
of
that.
jumping?
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
Is he really able to jump, or
I'm not
can you
looking
just...
up for any of those things.
It's
fly?
Super Month.
Oh, so this is the end of Super Month. Okay.
Hello.
Because I did all the other ones, and then I went
Remember, so
to
you don't have to.
Wonder
Why is everything
or
so black and
Superwoman.
white?
I thought it looked more like the Snyder Cut.
Look, Frido, I hired you to do the Critic cut of the Snyder Cut. I expect you to be professional.
Maybe your office is so eye-bleedingly red, all you can see is black and white.
Fix it!
I don't know who that is.
Much better.
Why did you have me edit this again?
Because I already reviewed Justice League, and because I edited that, somebody else has to edit the review of the Snyder Cut.
Isn't that backwards?
Now you're understanding.
Isn't the Snyder
the
Cut, like,
DCEU.
super long?
Is my 10-hour edit ready?
Yes.
10 hour?
But I crammed it all into 25 minutes.
But the 10 hours are still in there, right?
Sure.
Snyder Cut, baby!
How long is the Snyder Cut? I want to say it's like super long. Because that's all I heard about that was long.
It's pretty well known that while Zack Snyder's name is on the original Justice League, a family tragedy caused him to step down, and the studio had Joss Whedon finish the edit and reshoots. Since its disappointing response, though, fans have demanded for years the Snyder Cut of the film be released. Like there is just a finished edit sitting around Warner Brothers they wouldn't let anyone watch. What kind of crazy people do you take them for?
So
There's no
basically
way
they got
you
a
can get a tax
do-over.
write-off with that. Nevertheless, in 2021, Snyder got the go-ahead from Warner to edit and even finish shooting his version
Finish
of the film.
shooting. Okay.
Totally honest, I didn't think it was gonna be that great. Snyder's a talented filmmaker, but I don't think he always understands the important center of his characters.
Yeah,
Batman
Cyborg
v
never got his
Superman,
movie
I still
'cause
don't
of
know why Batman
drama
is fighting Superman.
with
However, I like
somebody
seeing
at
people's
DC.
untampered vision of something. I find it interesting. Star Wars was clearly great because people stepped in and gave Lucas advice. But man, Phantom Menace is one of the most fascinating examples of people just never telling somebody no.
I've never
Warner
seen Star
said
Wars,
yes
so.
several times here, allowing Snyder to shoot in the IMAX ratio like he intended, giving a pretty hard R rating, and even having it
That's
clock
fine.
in at 4 hours.
4
Words can't
hours
explain How
long?
excited I was to see this implode on itself. But at least an artist would finally have his untampered vision. And with all the jokes and criticisms I've made over the years mocking this guy's take on the DCEU, this is not only my favorite DCEU movie of his, but
Really?
it might be my favorite movie of his, period.
I don't know what
It
other
is
ones
so
that he did.
drenched in visual storytelling, gripping atmosphere, and a tone that balances its epic scale, but also quiet reflection. Sure, there's a ton of talking in it, but there's also a ton of visuals. And both
I wonder
help
if
each other
this is
tell
going to
the
be more of
story
a
the same
common
way
thing in the
that
future.
comic book does.
Multiple versions of the same
truly
story,
was
like
shocked
if
how
it
much I
doesn't go
enjoyed this
well.
flick, and I'm gonna go into detail why. So now that my vision of the review has finally been edited,
Yep, I didn't leave anything on the cutting room floor.
good to know. Let's wrap up Supermonth
Chaplain.
with the Snyder Cut. Okay, Zach,
Oh.
you want us to like your DCEU films? Maybe don't remind us of your DCEU films.
Fair. I haven't seen any of them.
More Cyborg in this cut than we've seen in the Whedon version. I would say
I mean,
the
it's
only
4
thing
hours.
I missed from the original edit is the Everybody Knows song. I was actually surprised that wasn't a Snyder choice, but it already sets up the mystery of the mother boxes much better without even uttering a word of dialogue, as we see them seemingly come to life with Superman's death. Just the buildup of this cautious Amazon approaching this thing is far more tension than anything in the original. Except that one shot, we all agree that's the one good moment in the film.
Was that not in this?
Bruce Wayne goes searching for Aquaman, so he asks Aquaman if he's seen him.
There's a stranger. Comes to this village from the sea.
Yeah.
Comes in the winter when the people are hungry. He brings fish.
Which is kinda like killing family. You know, if I want Whedon jokes, I watch
Maybe.
the Whedon version. With that said, it is interesting comparing these two
Why did he
alternatives.
climb the mountain like
Both
that?
these scenes get across the same thing, but Whedon's version only sticks to the essential information with an occasional joke. It's tight and quick, but you tend not to care because it goes
Dude,
by so
4
fast.
hours. What was the
Snyder
budget?
really takes his time, which you think would drag, but it keeps you more invested because the
Hopefully
characters
I don't
are
have to blur
really taking in
anything,
what the
or
other
any
is saying. Thus, we
Scenes
are too.
for copyright.
With that said, I am kind of surprised some dumbbell moments made it into both versions.
Fight comes, we'll need you.
Don't count on it, Batman.
Why not?
Also, can you call me Shazam around total strangers? But
No.
we get the song,
Why
which
should
people
look
seem to
scared?
like, but I think it's just odd. So pretty much a typical Snyder experience for me. But seriously, for a
I don't know if I've ever
4-hour
seen a Zack
flick,
Snyder
this
movie.
film flies. Like, what would you say? We're about 3-4 minutes in. We're at the 15-minute mark already.
Wow.
And it does not feel like that amount of time has passed. Even if they do repeat some of the same mistakes.
Maybe a man who broods in a cave for a living isn't cut out to be a recruiter.
I hope
Yeah.
this god is in on our secret. Did you hear me scream that back there?
Yeah.
Him being Batman part.
I mean, they have to know, right?
Attack Wonder Woman foils, except, again, more engaging.
We're a small group of reactionary terrorists who want to turn back the clock in Europe 1,000 years.
What?
The mindset Whedon had on the first edit.
Apparently.
You can be anything you want to be.
That's a little much, but literally the film ends with her cutting a guy's head off. I think a little levity is welcomed.
Okay, yeah, that's well.
Steppenwolf arrives to steal the mother box from the Amazons. And okay, he's still not like an amazing villain, but he's like Loki. When you know Thanos is coming, he's decent enough and gets the job done.
Is there like a Thanos in this, or
Snyder's
was it?
slow-mo
Is it
tunnel
Darkseid?
works a lot better here too. In a lot of his films, it feels kind of random, but when he uses it here, I feel either how demanding the physical strengths of these heroes are, or what a character is processing. I never thought about these nameless Amazons fighting Steppenwolf, but when the Queen in slow-mo slides out of there and
And-
looks back at her temple crumbling with all them inside, you feel the same loss she's going through in that moment, but also feel the urgency
To
that
get
she
away,
can't slow
you
down.
can't
She
mourn.
has to keep
There's
moving.
no time. Okay, well he's still
Steppenwolf
there.
does get the box though and vanishes with it.
You're all fired.
Also, do they still need horses if they're so fast?
That lighting Gondor beacon thing, and Diana gets the message. She goes searching for answers by putting the arrow shot in an ancient temple where the future forecast doesn't look great.
Laura Croft.
Again, not one word is uttered here, but looking at these carvings against Diana's reaction is all you need.
Wait, the guy actually.
Bryan Singer is going to be the new guest director. Even the song choices affect the pacing greatly. If we went from Diana seeing Darkseid to Aquaman
Oh, it is
returning
Darkseid.
to the ocean in slow-mo,
Oh,
both those
I didn't know
scenes
Darkseid was
together
in
would feel
this.
too slow.
I know him
But
from
going a
Death
suspenseful
Battle.
Score to a laid-back song offsets these two scenes perfectly.
Wow, that's a lot of water.
I can't believe we're actually an hour in at this point. These small additions really do make a huge impact.
You're the rightful king of Atlantis.
Wait,
Aquaman is told danger is coming and he should take the throne, but he refuses.
The time has come.
that's what, Willem Dafoe?
Take up your mother's trident.
I, for foresee a triumphant future, and you know what's enough. Steppenwolf
I haven't
talks
seen
with his
Aquaman movies.
superiors maybe a few too many times as the movie goes on, but again, I do legit listen to what he has to say because we do find out more about him, and he's looking for redemption.
You betrayed him, your own family.
I saw my mistake. I said yes to these effects, but I know better now.
I kind of like the other,
Use power
the Snyder
non-power,
version of
Wonder
that
Woman
character.
meets up with Batman.
The design.
Once again, these two have crazy good chemistry.
Hi there.
A new toy?
I wish you would be, yes. We're given the
Stop.
backstory of the mother boxes dating back years ago, and well, I guess it's not a shock the guy who directed 300 can make this interesting. Though it does need more stone goats.
Wait, did he
His
direct
dark
300?
side
I've seen
waged war and
300.
Found a secret there.
There's, what, 2 of those
Power
movies, right?
Hidden in the infinity of space.
The
Seen
Infinity
both.
Stone Mother Boxes, which is still a strange name. It sounds like a Hallmark gift.
A little
The
bit, yeah.
defenders of Earth attacked and fought as one. Amazons alongside Atlanteans, alongside the Guardians from the sky.
It was
The Guardians
familiar but cool.
What are the Guardians in the Sky called?
They of course won, and the mother boxes were kept safe. Ish. Bruce and Diana decide they need to recruit others to help out in this battle, so they go to Barry Allen in yet another scene that didn't age well when you know more about the actor.
Wait, about the actor? What do you mean about the actor? I don't... What?
You just had to have a hot dog in that scene, Dinjazak. It's like a
Why?
challenge. How can you connect every scene to a dick somehow?
Your son may be captain of the football team, certified genius.
We get more info on Cyborg's backstory.
Oh, Cyborg played
He's a football
football?
player who's also a computer genius. There's just so many. But his father's always absent, and he seems to be having a nice conversation with his mother, so bye-bye.
And then car accident, becomes
Does
Cyborg.
what he can to bring him back to life, but as you'd imagine, they can't heal the true wounds.
Your physical strength is just the tip of the iceberg. The tip of the tip.
Every scene, dick. Snyder
Why?
finds a way.
Why, though?
Like many, I was most impressed with Cyborg's character in this version, as it was very public.
Apparently they
that
were
he
gonna give him-
didn't get along, so he was kept out of a fair chunk of the original.
Oh.
Here, he's still kept in the shadows.
Which is
but
why the
that's
movie,
the
he never
point.
got his own.
We see him grow in his solitude, learning more about his abilities through one of the most original ways I've ever seen in a superhero movie. His mechanical side allows him to hack into virtually anything, even speak a machine language, and, to some extent, understand what a machine is feeling just by what its purpose is. That could sound really ridiculous and too silly, and yeah, if they just
What?
explained
I'm
all
so
that verbally,
confused.
it probably would be. But they create this abstract world inside his mind where digital information and his thoughts are literally one. It's one of the coolest and most inventive ways to
What's all
go
the-
inside a
what-
superhero's
money? What?
mind, show what he's going through, and how he helps others in need through such a unique
Wait, did he
way.
just...
Because of this,
What?
his performance changes too.
What?
Now you're reading his facial expressions more because you know there's literally a whole other world existing inside his head. This approach turns Cyborg from
And
the most
visually it
boring
looks really
character
good.
in the film to the most interesting character in the film.
Barry Allen, Bruce Wayne.
Meanwhile, Batman goes to visit Barry Allen. A lot of this is about the same as the original, minus the, what, Joss Whedon dialogue added?
Like brunch. Like, what is brunch?
Here, I
Did we
thought
just
Carrie
keep
Fisher
that?
ghost wrote that scene.
Rest in
The
peace,
most
Carrie Fisher.
emotional part of the movie has nothing to do
Think
with
she
the
was
main
in Star Wars?
characters. Because when you know why Zach walked away from the
car.
original production, that little sign there, it's pretty hard.
Oh. Oh, well, oh, that's what that was
Message
about.
on her
Oh.
computer.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's sad.
To be fair, it's how a lot of fans ask Gal Gadot on a date. And of course, it turns out to be Cyborg.
Why are you looking for me, Diana?
Why are you not wearing
You
clothes?
know who I am.
I know more than you can possibly imagine.
See, in any other movie, that line would be so forgettable and generic, but because we're allowed to see what he sees and goes through, it's suddenly one of the more badass lines in the film.
I don't need anyone.
I told myself the same for a long time. I lost someone I loved once.
He
Who?
came back for a bit. I made everyone in the world give up their wish. It was a whole thing.
Wait, who? What?
Cyborg once again refuses, but at least they have Barry, who still has the dialogue that once again I'm shocked wasn't written by Whedon.
As a bat signal, that's your... Oh, sorry. That's your signal.
At least he's aware that there's other people around.
Everyone else
Yeah,
knows.
exactly.
Steppenwolf takes the second mother box from under the sea. Apparently, after
Under the
a
sea.
sudden British accent wasn't enough to stop him.
He's as short-sighted as he is cruel. Take what men we have left and form a phalanx around the mother box.
Oh, rather. And only a regular movie running time in, I think we can show our heroes teamed up in costume now.
These lead back to Stryker's Island, between the two cities.
A bunch of scientists have been kidnapped by Steppenwolf, one of them being Cyborg's father. Thus
Oh.
They go in to try and save him.
What is on their head?
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh.
Where'd they go?
That's rude.
You know, can you run back in time and create a paradox where your jokes work in movies? They have a big fight, and, well, again, Snyder's pretty good at making visually interesting battles.
Is it not?
This one's no exception.
Is the color
But I never
different? Like, I
saved
remember it was
anyone
not
before.
red.
Yeah, that scene's gone. Thank God. That made no sense. Aquaman joins the party like before, and the last mother box is safe for now.
For now.
Resurrected Darkseid is not pleased.
I will stride across bones and bask in the glow of anti-life.
He seems nice.
Anti-life? Yeah, no, Darkseid's
We
a
discover
big
Cyborg's
problem.
father used the mother box to bring him back to life.
Oh.
Means they can use it to bring back the person they don't even have to name.
Who's gonna say it? I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, Superman? Oh. So that's how they brought Superman back?
Super Month.
Fair enough. And Robin Hood?
Did you know that even if you have a 401k for retirement, you can still have an IRA? Robin Hood
Or a Roth
has the
IRA.
only IRA that gives you a
Should definitely look into a Roth
3% boost
IRA.
on every dollar you contribute when you subscribe
Not
to
financial
Robin Hood
advisor,
Gold.
but
Get this.
do your own
Now through
research.
April 30th,
Google
Robin
Roth
Hood is
IRA.
even boosting every
You could definitely do
single
that.
dollar you transfer in from other retirement accounts
it's,
with a 3%
really cool.
match. This offer is good.
You won't,
from April
you
30th.
won't get the
Get
match
started
from a
at
Roth IRA, but there's other
robinhood.com/boost.
benefits to it. Like I said, just do your own
Subscription fees
research.
apply. And now, some legal info. Claim as of Q1 2024, validated by Radia's global market research. Investing involves risk, including loss. Limitations apply
Yeah,
to IRAs and
you
401ks.
could definitely lose money.
3% match requires Robinhood Gold for 1 year from the date
Yeah.
of the first 3% match. Must keep Robinhood IRA for 5 years. The 3%
5
match
years.
and transfers
Well,
is
that's
subject to specific
standard
terms and
for
conditions.
IRAs, I
Robinhood
believe.
IRA
The Roth
available
IRA
to
is
U.S.
similar.
customers in good standing. Robinhood Financial LLC membership SIPC is a registered broker-dealer.
Yeah, financial literacy is super important. Super important.
Hey folks, I'll be playing Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I
every
can't wait
Friday
to
on
show
Twitch.
Final Fantasy VII
I've
Mission
never
to Bridge
played
to
a Final
Kirby.
Fantasy game before.
We
so
just
I'm
started the
excited to
Alan
see what
Becker
they're like.
videos, so
Hope to see you there.
yeah, no, Final Fantasy VII Mission to Bridge is gonna be great.
They dig up Superman's body and we get one of the most badass lines building him up.
You can't bring down the charging bull. Don't wave the red cape at it.
You do when it's this red cape. This red cape charges back.
Pretty cool. And they sneak into the lab to play God with a god. Oh, by the way,
Essentially.
Lois is in this. Yeah, she's about as shoehorned in as she was in the other versions. Anyway, back to cool.
There's not enough charge to wake the box.
I might be able to do it.
Flash uses his super speed to charge up the mother box to
How?
charge up Superman, except this time there actually is a point that returns later with time travel. Oh, and it also gives us this disturbingness.
Wait, what just happened to the Wonder Woman? Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, was that evil Superman working with Darkseid?
Wow, haunting imagery can be effective when you give a shit and it makes sense.
Yeah, well,
Brought
there's
back
that
to
movie.
life, but his brains are all scrambled up, and he
So we still
attacks
have the
our
same
heroes.
fight?
Again, a lot of this is like in the original, including, as mentioned, the
Okay.
one good scene from the original. However, Batman's scene is changed up because, well, he just couldn't get there as quickly as the others. I don't know why that really makes me laugh. As if he's like, some of us just have a car. It's a cool car.
In real world,
Lois
Superman
appeals
would
to
have
his
like the
humanity
world
and they
record
fly
for
away.
bench press, I'm pretty sure.
Wolf gets the last mother box despite Cyborg's father sacrificing himself to sabotage it. Yeah, the side character I forgot was even in the original. Actually, pretty sad didn't make it.
His father's dead because of us. I told you waking that box was a bad idea.
It wasn't a bad idea.
It just resulted in an outcome that was bad, from an idea that was bad. Superman and Lois return to his mother's home. Remember that line in the original when she says you smell good?
Yeah.
And you were like, even for Justice League Joss Whedon, what was that about?
You smell good.
Did I not before?
Okay, they kept that
Here's
in.
what it was supposed to be.
This is home.
Oh.
He spoke.
Did I not before?
This movie relies so much on visual storytelling, I didn't pick up that he didn't speak either. Everything was communicated just through his expressions and his actions. I also like the first time he speaks is when he's comfortable enough when
He
he's
also
literally
just
home.
came
It
back
makes
to
sense.
life, so.
Of course, Whedon had to show off his amazing quippy writing and gerbil teeth effects, so he had to come up with another line there, and
You smell good.
those were words.
She loved it here. So did I.
There's more of Lois reconnecting Soups to his memories, which was
How did he
definitely
know how to
needed
get
in
back
the other
home?
version. And the rest of our heroes try to form a plan.
I guess
to
maybe
how to
his
stop
memories
Stephen.
just scrambled, they weren't lost.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
Inspiring words, isn't that right, Superman? Oh wait.
Yeah, Superman's not here.
Oh,
He's
yeah. What
going
was
down
that
memory
shit
lane.
again?
He said to me, Lois Lane is the key. I think it's something more. Something darker.
So dark, you'll literally never see what it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Well,
It also looks like Cyborg fixed Bruce's plane. He could literally never get off the ground.
You fixed it. It wanted to fly. Flight is its nature. Yours too.
Oh, that's another thing this movie has. Chemistry. I actually like hearing these people encourage each other.
when before it was just Wonder Woman and Batman.
Alfred, I know it.
What makes you so sure?
Faith, Alfred. Faith.
The other films did make it clear he was Space Jesus.
Just
The mother
with
box
the
is
imagery.
fused into one, and again, showing more of Superman's journey back to himself. His memories call to him as he picks a new pretty rockin' suit.
I'm assuming you're
Woo.
Alfred.
You said you.
What's with them in dark stuff, though?
Now let's hope you're not too late.
Don't worry. in
Like,
DC
all the movies
even
being
when
dark.
it's too late, it's never too late.
Yeah, just rewind time. It's fine.
Except,
I don't know what that was about. But yeah, no.
let's go attack Steppenwolf, and the action's fine. It is nice seeing the original
somebody
color
explained
scheme,
that in
which
the
is
last
to
video.
say, no
in the
color
comments.
scheme. But it does look better than God sneezing Kool-Aid powder all over the earth.
Yeah.
And they do all work together a lot more in this one, as opposed to just letting the other take turns to
It's
fight
still a
threats.
little dark.
They legit function as a team. That's the whole reason we want to see them as a team in the first place. If one of them isn't there, this wouldn't succeed.
That's so
With
true.
that said, they don't succeed. Not the first time, anyway. The timing to destroy
Dude,
the box
Darkseid
between Flash
is
and Cyborg fails.
a
What
menace.
to do? I'll just let him explain it.
Just gotta go faster than the speed of light, far beyond the speed of light. Gotta break the rule, Barry, and you've gotta do it now.
Gotta break
And
the
I know
rule.
I'm gonna sound hypocritical, but this is the spinning the Earth backwards done right.
Done
It
right.
was not only shown this could kind of be done before, but it's also something that will be done in the future. Make it clear why it's not a good thing to keep doing in the
Yeah,
future.
no, it could be
and
real
it's
bad.
also done
Time
while
travel.
dimensions are fusing and powers are merged, and there's like a million other weird things going on here that could also connect to how this is possible. It's
So how did he
actually
fail
so crazy with so much going on, it kind
multiple
of acquits
arms?
itself. I want a Justice League movie, but we're gonna get Zack Snyder's Justice League? I want it to be as freaking weird as Zack Snyder's Justice League can get.
I guess that makes sense. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
As defeated as pointlessly, but also awesomely violent as possible.
But what about Darkseid? Does Darkseid make it?
Coming attraction characters I'm so pissed off we're never gonna see.
We will use the old ways.
The old ways.
We could have made her voice Ed Asner's final role.
Who?
Nevertheless, the day is saved, the Justice League is formed, and all is right with the... What do you mean there's 28 minutes left? All right,
Epilogue.
the
What?
Epilogue.
A father twice over?
Yeah, I didn't care much for the Epilogue. I guess there's nothing really bad in it.
It's
per
to just show
se.
what everybody does
Again,
after
it is an
this.
extended cut. It should go all out, but I mostly call it quits by this point. I just watched a 3.5 hour
And then
movie
you're
that
gonna-
did not feel at all like
30
a 3.5
minutes extra.
hour movie, but with the epilogue, I instantly feel the film's running time. With that said, some of the stuff's pretty cool. You know I hate Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, but replacing shouldn't we have our own league with...
If you want the Batman,
Also, is
his
that,
name
Deathstroke?
is Bruce Wayne.
That's an upgrade!
Yeah?
Seeing the apocalyptic future Batman dreamed about is kinda neat, even if it does feature drunken mime Morbius offering sexual favors.
What?
You want to kill me? Who's gonna give you a reach around?
It's Jared Leto's Joker, directed by the guy who made this. Of course he says something like that!
Oh, Dawn of
Probably
Justice
my
or Batman
biggest
vs. Superman
into
or
the
whatever?
God shouting no moment is when they revealed one of the most underappreciated actors, Harry Lennox, was about to play Martian Manhunter.
Oh, Martian
Your mother
Manhunter.
and father
Who's
would be
a good
proud.
guy.
Have called me
Would not have expected it.
the Martian Manhunter.
This guy is a Shakespearean actor, and I think he would have crushed it as this character in future movies. If they went the makeup route and, you know, not Michael Bay Ninja Turtles covered in JFK lift from Forrest Gump.
But that's a weird combination of things.
For a film, I was pretty much reading the playbill to
How is there
bat
only
for.
one house on that lake? Unless he
I
owns
absolutely
the
love
lake.
this movie.
Do you like
It
this
has a
movie?
unique
I think a lot of
identity
people probably
that
like this movie.
separates it from other superhero films, but doesn't separate it from the past films in its library either, for better or worse. Snyder
I don't know,
being
a lot
allowed
of
to do
movies
whatever he
aren't
wants
terrible.
really shows how well he can let the visuals in a visual medium do most of the talking. I'm not gonna act like this is an amazing script or anything, but its atmosphere and pacing, and even some of its ideas,
it's almost like they
are
learned
so
from the mistakes of the first attempt.
I feel like it gave me an experience I never had before. One where the superheroes do practically no superheroing until a normal movie runtime would end, and I amazingly didn't mind. It truly feels otherworldly.
Maybe because the build-up was good. Maybe the payoff
of this filmmaker, and
I think
very
Darkseid
little
would have
into
been
its weaknesses.
amazing to appear.
It's not the Justice League movie I would expect growing up.
I don't know how they
in
would
the
stop him.
comics, but that's also kind of what I like about it. It is something different that plays by different rules and gives me something new. They're not groundbreaking rules or anything, but they offer a fascinating point of view that relies more on tone and going slow, while also still being bombastic and super energized. I can't say it's like one of the greatest superhero movies to watch, but it is one of the most unique superhero experiences.
It's also quite long.
Encounter.
4-hour movie's crazy.
And there you go, my special 10-hour review
Was
of the
the
Snyder
ticket price
Cut.
the same?
It just flew by, didn't it?
Yes, well, that's what happens when you have such an engaging star.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
Oh, that reminds me, you're still making that 3-hour Nostalgia Critic intro, aren't you?
Yes, and I'm so good
what?
that I squashed it down to a few seconds.
You're a miracle worker.
How?
Well, thank you, everyone, for
What is
joining
that gonna
me
be?
for Super Month. And you know, I've been making fun of Warner Brothers so much, I think it only makes sense to make fun of their competitor. I only
Who's their
wish there
competitor?
was a clear sign that could point me in the right direction for what movie to make fun of. I only wish someone could make it so
don't know what movie
clear
that is. Bill Cosby commercials? Oh, Lord.
Who's gonna give you a reach around?
Do I need to do that video? But it's also a sentence.
We're continuing cameos
The
for charity,
cameos.
and all this
Ah,
month
dude.
we're donating to Living Beyond Breast Cancer.
Which I've donated them in the
Living Beyond
past.
Breast Cancer is fulfilling its mission to provide trusted information and a community of support
Barney
to
Walker,
those
of course.
impacted by
That's
the
cool that they
disease.
still get their dad
They offer
involved with them.
in-person experiences and on-demand emotional, practical, and evidence-based content that is meaningful to those newly diagnosed, in treatment, post-treatment, and living with metastatic disease. Having done this for over 30 years and
Which
having a
is
4-star
crazy.
rating
But yeah,
on
no,
Charity
the
Navigator,
cameos are
this is
hilarious. They're
definitely
so
a
worth
great
it. I've
one
gotten
to
2 of them. They're
So if you
both
want a
on my
cameo
channel
from me
videos.
saying happy
I believe the other one
birthday or
was what,
congrats or
Langoliers
whatever,
and
click
Battlefield
the link
Earth.
below and be giving to a good cause. Or if you're like, I hate your face, I don't want a cameo
You
from
seem
you, still
absolutely
consider
roasting
looking at
me.
this charity anyway. Whether you donate, volunteer, or just spread the word, you can do a lot in helping this wonderful organization out. So click on the link and give it a look. Thanks so much.
What are those suggested videos? Yeah, Snyder Cut. Which, a month ago... Hey, babe. Have you seen the Snyder Cut? The Snyder Cut. The Justice League Snyder Cut video? Movie? It's like 4 hours long? Oh, wow. That's surprising, because you've seen, like, every superhero movie there is.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen Snyder Cut. Well, maybe we should watch it one day when we have 4 hours free.
I need to see that other one
What other one?
that came out. There's some, I don't know. I can't think of the movie right now. But
Who was it about?
I don't know. I can't think. I just know it was a DC movie. I think.
There's a lot of DC movies.
Duh, I know. I just can't think of it right now.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know. Maybe this will be another DC movie because I'm pretty sure every DC movie... Well, actually, out of all the DC movies I've seen, I'm pretty sure the only one that is popular or people say is good is Joker, which I wouldn't have watched if it was not for her. But yeah, no, my first one was Green Lantern. Yeah. Then I saw the first Suicide Squad movie, which I didn't hate. Apparently, a lot of people hated it. And then I saw the Joker movie. I haven't seen Batman, Superman, any of that. So maybe Justice League is the next one I watch, and maybe it'll be like one of the best ones. I don't know when I'll have 4 hours to do that, but let me know what you thought about the Snyder Cut. I look forward to reading your comments. I read every single one of them. Crazy that this video is only 25 minutes long when usually Nostalgia Critic videos are longer. Well, then there's Happy Feet right here. It's under 20 minutes. But I enjoyed this video. I am surprised to see that they were able to make a 4-hour long movie and change so much of it. But especially compared to the Justice League from last week, which even though those videos came out years ago, watching them back-to-back weeks was awesome. But like I said, I hope you have a wonderful rest today. I hope you enjoyed the video. But until next one, take care and cue the music.